Hey there gorgeous gays, version 2 here with Let's Play Metroid Prime Hunters. When we last left off, we had visited seemingly all 4 of the places that we're going to and had at least one fight against every single hunter that we're coming across. So it now seems, with our 2 extra weapons that we've picked up, we're gonna go back to some previous places and do some things. Now the question is, where do I go? I think we have purple and green. So the question is, where have I seen where I can use purple and green? Because I think I've seen some of that here. I think I've seen green here. Although I think the green that I saw here may have been I picked up green here and I used it here. I feel like I've seen one of them here, but it may be yellow that I've seen here. Have I written it down? I did have a pen and paper that I was writing stuff down on. Let me look through my various sheets here. Shit, where have I written this stuff down? There it is. There it is. And I've also got the prophecy that we're writing on there, which feels like it's going to be important because the colors match up to the weapons, but we'll see how that goes. Sorry, it's gotta get the most important. It's not just enough that I'm playing this like one-handed like this and doing first-person shooting with that. Nah, I have to write with a pen and paper during this entire thing too. This game requires a lot of prep. So in a lens, there's supercooled plasma in a lens, which I think the supercooled plasma is the purple. Zephyr has blue and red. There's purple in Arc Terror. I thought we picked up purple. Have I done that one then? I might have done that one. Well, I can see at the very least a lens has supercooled plasma, and I think supercooled plasma is purple. / there might be green doors here. The biggest concern is that there's 3 fucking hunters here. That's my other concern. See, this place currently doesn't have any hunters. But I feel like the only... Have I seen green doors or anything here? I feel like I've seen like one door here and it was yellow. So I don't even know if going here is useful. This was before I was writing stuff down, so I don't actually have anything. I don't want to go... fine. I don't want to fight 3 people off. Would it be cheating? Would it be Out. Would it be cheating if anytime my Octolith was indeed taken, I reloaded the game instead of having to fight them again? Would that be cheating? That's purple, right? Yeah, purple. So yeah, we do have purple and green. So I think I've done the purple in Arcturus. I think that's where I got the purple one. So I think we're good there. And I think purple is supercooled plasma. I'm not 100% sure on that. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. It's gonna go well. Gonna go well. Gonna go well. Whee! Well, I navigated across that perfectly on my first time coming back into the game. So we're doing well. We're doing well. Pew, pew, pew. Open the door, get on the floor. Shoot everything. Can I look at a map here? Yeah, so there's a purple door up there. So there is something we can do here. There's no other doors in here, is there? No. Yeah, up there we have the high ground, and there is a purple door there. I think that's where we have to go. I am uncertain of this. And also terrified of the prospect of there being that many hunters here. Also terrified of this prospect. Oh god, didn't I get lost in here last time? Damn it, this is back to... No, damn. That's not where I meant to go. Ah, there's like a ramp down somewhere. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hey, and it stays open. Nice. So this is, so we don't have to like redo that part every time. Nice. So, okay. There's that way. What is over this way, then? What's over here? I think that was a power-up we got before, so I don't think we need to do that. I think we're good there. I'm great at aiming, shut up. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. So the one next to this thing where you can see that's back that way. This one is the one to leave. The one that's just in the middle of the wall with nothing next to it. That fucker. Just so I know for the future, because we, again, Octolith, when we grab the Octolith, there will indeed be an escape sequence. So we do have to be careful. Run! Run! Or roll, I guess. Yes, hello. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for dying. So I think this is the room that has the purple somewhere in it. I imagine that's the sound of a hunter. Yeah, see, there's yellow there. I'm just worried I'm gonna walk into a three-way. That's what I'm worried about. You know, I've accidentally stumbled my way into so many of them in my life that I'm just worried that it's gonna happen again, because it's just something I'm inclined to do. Okay, so there is purple here, but it requires moving the lava away. So I don't think it's what we're gonna do immediately. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. My God. How much health they take off is ridiculous. I think the idea is to use weapons against them, but like still though. Where'd you go, you bitch? There we go. Fucking hell. That's just like hot, like it's so much of my life. You just lose so instantly. He doesn't even like drop any health pickups or anything. It's just fuck you. It's just fuck you. Oh my God. Oh, you're not active? No, okay. I'm scared. I'm scared. I scanned that one. I think I scanned that one. I think I've scanned these before. So yeah, there's purple up there. I don't know if there's anything else in here that like we need to worry about. There's a whole pathway up there, but that's where we went to the other the Octolith. So I think we're fine on that regard. Ah, fuck you. Some plants, I swear to God. Plants will start dying. There we go. I don't know if I've ever shot a plant before, because I'm now just thinking, oh, fuck me. I guess that's a quick way back if you're up there. I don't know if I've ever shot those damaging plants before. Hey, Toadcat, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you've joined a stream where you'll be staring at the top of my head the entire time. But yes, well, welcome to this. I'm going to destroy my hand. How are we today? My brain was thinking of something and then I forgot. I forgot before you came in. Alright, yeah, I don't know if I've ever shot the plants before. Don't, you fall down. So, I don't know if I've ever realized they can give you health pickups. But that feels like new information. God damn it. Let me just check the map. Yeah, because there's that one purple there. Wait, the purple door isn't that. Purple door's like way up behind us. Well, I wonder if that purple leads us to this, or whether there's, like, actually 2 ways to go. That's definitely where we want to go. Thoughts are getting curiousness. Oh, God. Even already it's starting to hurt my hand. Already it's starting to hurt my hands. There we go. There we go. Nothing there. Nothing. Oh! There is whatever this is. Yakuza Sport's always been a little off. I never expected him to start shooting aliens. Look, you don't pay attention to Yakuza for 5 seconds, and the next moment you know, Kiri's in a rocket on some incredibly wild sub-story. It's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Ah, there's a turret there. Damn you, turrets! How dare you shoot me? You know what you get? You know what you get in response? I shoot you back, I guess. Oh my god! I apologize for being bad at the video game. Goodness. Goodness. Oh, Metroid Prime Hunters. You're definitely an experience. Okay. I think it's just things to scan up here. Doesn't seem to be anything else to actually do here. Platform has been activated. Oh, and now it moves. The platform have started to move. Oh, okay. What's it? What's that? Oh, I thought I saw a pathway down that way. I did not. I did not. Okay, so what's through here then? Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ! Enemy? Have I guess I didn't scan him last time. Stream still says Yakuza 3. Oh, does it? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Unless OBS just hasn't updated it for some reason. It shouldn't. Click done like 5 times in a row. See what it does. There we go. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, there's something to be said about their appearances now. It seems like their first encounters were like full-on proper boss fights. Whereas now they are more like just extra powerful enemies because they are taking nowhere near as many shots to kill. They're taking nowhere near as many hits to kill now. They're just now basically extra powerful enemies that you'll run into very frequently. Whereas their first encounters are boss fights. Okay, this is very different. That is not at all what I expected. Okay, this is actually getting kind of cool. Because having the exact same boss fights where it's a full, incredibly intense boss fight would become very difficult. Especially as places like this can have 3 at once. But they all went down, without too many shots. I swapped over, I didn't even use a weapon for Trace, and it was that thing took me forever to kill last time. But, even before... it was so many shots, and that time it was a couple to kill Trace. And Candon, I know I used a special weapon on Candon, and maybe the thing I predicted before might be true. There might be a rotational weapon system where certain weapons are powerful against other ones. But Candon went down in a fucking few shots. That was really easy to take out Candon. So if it's gonna operate like that, where they're not full boss fights now, they definitely have their health scaled down. That's going to make that way less stressful. It's just gonna have to be, surprise, you might have to do a thing. Okay, okay, this room only has 1 exit. There's so many side parts to this that it's literally called the combat hall. It just looks like this because it's a combat hall. Got it. I'm now wondering if when you play this game in multiplayer, are some of these rooms that you fight the others in literally just the multiplayer maps? And is this one of the multiplayer maps that you fight people in? Well, the most important thing is done right now, and that's all 3 of these are dead before I'm escaping. Damn it. I'm at the very much at least hoping that when I defeat one on a planet, they won't reappear on that planet later on. All 3 are gone, so I don't have to... Where the fuck am I? Alembic Cannon 01. The Alembic Cannon issues bursts of polarized antimatter beyond light speed at specified coordinates and frequency to open a dimensional rift known as the Infinity Void. What the fuck have I stumbled into? What the fuck have I stumbled into? Okay. So that was 1, right? Whoops, here I am. Hey, Densha. So Densha, what you've missed is I've killed 3 hunters. we took out Weevil, Candon, and Trace. I'm now realizing, hey, enemies, like, when you refight hunters, they're not full boss fights again. They have scaled down health things. That's good. I've already defeated 3. But also, I've stumbled upon this, and I'm very confused. Limbican issues bursts of polarized antimatter beyond light speed at specified coordinates and frequency to open a dimension rift known as the Infinity Void. Where is 2? Is that 2? Why is that one 2? This device opened the Infinity Void to imprison Goria. Reuniting 8 octoliths will return power to this dormant machine. Oh! This is where we bring the octoliths. I mean, it makes sense we are literally on the planet of a lens. But, oh! Also... they've literally used this device to imprison a great evil. I'm wondering if we've misunderstood the message of ultimate power. I'm now wondering if the hunters, because it's interpreting a different language, maybe everyone's misunderstood what ultimate power means. Not an ultimate power for us to secure, but an ultimate power for us to destroy. Literally bring the octoliths here and it will do that. It also recontextualizes why every Olympic defense system says stay the fuck out, leave the octoliths alone. Yeah. Why do they protect the octoliths so intensely? Because the octoliths open up something that is holding back a great evil. And it's to make sure that no one fucks with it, and if someone does fuck with it, at least the person who's fucking with it is probably strong enough to kill whatever the fuck is behind here. Fuck. After trapping Goria in the Seal Sphere, we consigned it to a prison from which there could be no escape. And now you're gonna come along and fuck it up. The Alembic Cannon enabled us to open the Infinity Void and hide Goria's prison within it. By locating the prison in an alternate dimension, Infinity Void, makes sense that it does an alternate dimension with a name like that, we ensured that the prisoner would neither escape nor be released by accident. Oh boy. I knew the idea of there's an ultimate power, come and get it, was like something that didn't make sense for a Metroid game to have. It makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it? We've made it very, very hard for some random dumb fuck to come along and press the wrong button. Unfortunately, you've accidentally sent out a message that has alerted every dumb fuck in the galaxy. And when you give an infinite number of oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Unfortunately, when you give an infinite number of dumb fucks, I mean, it makes sense that they show up now, right? I literally am going into their cannon room. They're just like, no, 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 don't do that. We're gonna kill you before you can do anything. Yeah, they don't want any dumb fucks coming opening up, but when you give an infinite number of dumb fucks a message telling them not to come, there will be a certain number of those dumb fucks who read that message as, wait, I can get an ultimate power by doing this thing? Fuck yeah, that sounds hype. There we go. There we go. I don't know if I'm getting better at the game, or whether they just have scaled down the enemies to be easier. I mean, that was also only one Guardian. Normally there is multiple. Normally there is indeed multiple, so... Well, it's not been anything towards our main journey of, like, getting an Octolith while we're here. But this has been a very enlightening process coming here. I forgot sometimes things do come back to life. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Again, the idea of there's an ultimate power, come and get it, everyone. Yet, when you think about it, that's not really much of a Metroid story, is it? But locking away a great evil behind a bunch of artifacts, only go in here if you're confident you can kill it. Now that is very Metroid. That is extremely Metroid. Alright. Hey, more prophecy stuff. Tendrils of blue smoke shall weave the geometry of the violet crystal. Okay. Blue smoke. Okay. Well, I can probably... I have 6 colors already written down. Jesus. I do have 6 colors written down right now, which is how many colored weapons we'll get. Yeah, this definitely feels like a puzzle I'll have to solve at some point. Can I fall there? If I choose to. Or if I'm an idiot. Ah, I'm not an idiot! Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. You are an idiot. Ha 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 ha. I forget, do these consistently... Yeah, they do. They can die. Oh, what the fuck? Well, that's... Okay. That's a very different evil thing. Red bubble... How many war wasps are there? Jesus. One of the most aggressive varieties of war wasp, they fire fucking lava at you. It said igneous projectile. I'm kind of not even exaggerating when I say they fire lava at you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, thanks for the weapon ammo. I could really do with some, like, health, though. I feel like before I take on the final boss of this game, I might need a guide to find where every single E-tank is. Because this is definitely the game where taking damage is the hardest to avoid. Taking damage is the hardest to avoid, so I definitely need help to, like, I need as much health as I can to avoid that. Fuck no! Fuck no. Please don't. You are not meant to be on this planet, Psylocke. You're possibly the most annoying. Because your weapon is literally just, if you're within range of me, you will get damaged. Ah, these are the other ones. Look, normally I wouldn't kill gamers, but in this game, I'm pretty sure gamers should just, like, they did, but that's what they're doing before. They just shoot spikes at you anyway, so... Again, my rule is I try not to attack non-hostile life. Hostile life can fuck itself. There's a little ghost above the spiky boy on that platform. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what? Why is all the lore shit invisible in this game? Why do they literally just hide lore spots to scan around somewhere? Why? Why are they this is the dumbest part of this entire game. The fact that the lore that you have to scan is just invisible hiding in spots as opposed to in walls. that are very noticeable. It's literally the backstory. It's the stuff that if you want to scan stuff and read it, it's probably the most important shit to read. Goria 1. The horror shrieked its name. Goria. God damn it, it's Ganondorf. But with a slightly swollen tongue that day. Goria! Limbic War 2. Without warning, our doom fell from the sky. From whence it came, we do not know. Ancient civilization in Metroid. Take the don't be attacked by a giant evil from the sky that ruins your civilization challenge. Oops, none of you succeeded. I'm gonna be so excited to learn how Goria is made out of Phazon. I'm so excited to learn how Goria is made of Phazon. I'm gonna be so hyped. I'm gonna pop off. Too bad we live in a universe of horrors, both cosmic and mundane. I don't know if there's any mundane ones in here. I feel like they're all of the cosmic variety here in this universe. I do not like this much lava and this many moving platforms. Gotta say, not a fan. Random question. Yes. Okay. So there's a morph ball track thing that does go underneath all of this. But there's only one exit, primary exit. And that's the main thing to know. That's the main thing to be aware of. Oh, come on. I wonder if that says more about the quality of the ancient civilizations or the quality of Eldritch Phazon abominations. I don't like this. I don't like these moving platforms. And it's just like the idea of... Oh, man. All these things need to die before I start trying to get back there. Can I even get back up there from over there? Oh, I can. Okay, good. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, like, does... I don't remember explicitly the lore of Phazon. Does Phazon primarily target planets that are like... What the fuck? Why didn't that one stop? It stopped before, what the fuck? Does Phazon primarily target planets that are like advanced enough for it to take over like something powerful? Or does Phazon just take over literally anything? Because if it's just a case of, oh, if you get sufficient... Sometimes it stops and sometimes it goes all the way, and this is extremely confusing. I think it's specific considering the target world's from corruption. Well, no, the target worlds from corruption were a place with a shit ton of fuel oil that made, like, powerful science things. I guess the sky planet was just the thing above the sky. The actual planet itself was kind of nothing. And then the pirate homeworld. Like, they're all advanced civilizations to some extent. Like, the people who lived on Bria were basically another Chozo slash, what are the names of the ones from Echoes? I'm thinking Ing, but that's the dark ones. Luminoth. Right, Luminoth, because light. I don't like these platforms. Also, at the start of the game, one was heading for the Federation-based planet. Alright, yeah, fair enough. It targets anywhere, regardless how fucking stupid the people are there. Never mind. You've proved the point that it doesn't attack targeted advanced civilizations. Space Pirates count as advanced? Technology-wise, I'd say yes. Technology-wise, I'd say yeah. They've got... like, Space Pirates are evil, they do have advanced technology. It's part of the issue with fighting them. Okay, it stopped this time. So will this go all the way over now? So confused. So confused. These platforms suck. These platforms suck so bad. Ah! This is going well. This is going well. Fuck! I don't like this. I've come to an executive decision. Fuck this room. I realized I have a hot take. Fuck this room of lava. It sucks and I hate it. Ah, this is so annoying. I'm not even gonna try. Not on this game where I have to double tap to jump, so my tap is slightly laggy. And I'm aiming with the stick that I'm tapping with, no. Hot take, lava equals bad. Professor, lava, hot. Eh. Well, there we go. What was that sound? Don't. Okay, what the fuck's gonna happen here? Why aren't you dying? Why aren't you dying? Oh, it looks different. Please die. Is there another one? Yep. Sure is. I'd like to further clarify my statement of fuck this room, and I mean fuck everything about it. Ah! Ah! Well, I guess I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, I love this frame rate. Ah. I'd like to point out that while that cutscene was happening, doing whatever it was doing, the enemies were getting closer to me. It would have been better to die back in the lava room. it would have been better to die back in the lava room and respawn at the start of the lava room with more health. I think one of your reflecting projectiles hit a button on the wall to activate that. God damn it. I'm now upset. I'm now upset. This might be slightly more than 2 more streams. You don't get your health back? No, the game decides to say go fuck yourself. So, back to the save point, which there's only one of in this game. I'm starting to see where some of the cracks in the seams of this game are appearing. I am starting to see where some of the cracks are appearing. It would not be a hot take for you to say this game has serious problems. The thing is, that's the same as any other Metroid game, right? In fact, it's even more forgiving than other Metroid games. Other Metroid games normally don't let you resave from checkpoints, restart from checkpoints. They normally turn around and say straight up, no, go back to your save point. You don't have a choice. The issue is that this game has only one fucking save point. The big problem is this game has a single save point. So it's either restart from the checkpoint with barely any health, or reload to the singular save point per planet, which is at the very start of said planet. Like, if the game literally just had more save points, it wouldn't be an issue. Alright, well, we're ready for... Who's ready for a boss fight? Maybe not. Did reloading respawn where the hunters are? Because there was a hunter on this planet before. I mean, there was a hunter in this room before. There was a hunter in this room before. Have they respawned? Or is they, like, did it completely reload them so it's even different hunters on this planet? Interesting. Like, yeah, this floor wouldn't be as big of a problem if this game did what the other Metroid games and have more than one save point, which I don't know why it doesn't. I know it has the teleporters to go back, but it seems like each pathway on a planet has one teleporter to go back. I don't think Hunt spawns entirely randomly. I didn't pay attention to the map screen to be sure, though. No, I just reloaded and I just hopped back in. I didn't see what was on this planet or where. Alright. I am technically reloading, so I do have to scan everything again, don't I? And also, I've mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. God damn, the damage values in this game are really high. Like, when you take damage, you take a shit ton of damage. I'm not completion point counts for anything in this game. But I like the lore. I think that thing literally couldn't be hit until this cutscene played. I think things in this room hadn't loaded or activated until I did this. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Lol. Oh, I was about to say, I had 2 for on that one. I did not. Rescan the lore. Actually, there's lore back there I didn't scan. I didn't scan the thing above the door here. I've written it down, though. I have indeed written it down, so there is that. What am I doing? Forgetting what goes in a morph ball. Wee. Alright, welcome to hell again. We just need to get through this room with most of our health. Just don't fall in lava. Ah! This has been definitely the worst part of the game so far. Goodness. They're not even slightly synced. They're complete, like, they're on their own schedule with their own timings, and there is nothing about them that helps them sync. They either do go near each other or they don't. It just happens on when the timers happen to line up with each other. There's nothing about the timers that's designed to make it easier for them to line up. Why? Like, alright, bye platform. Everyone say bye moving platform. Let's hope this one lines up when I go over here. Oh, we do! Nice! So I think patterns, it starts in the middle, goes back to the left, then goes all the way to the right, then back, go back to the left. Halfway back, all the way back, repeat. No, I understand that that's the pattern that it does. I just mean, like, you've got one here. Like, you've got one down the bottom moving up and down. This one goes, right? And then you've got two over here that are going, You've got those four moving platforms. It's just there's nothing about those timers that, like, lines up with intervals. It's not like every time this one moves up or every twice that it moves up that it's guaranteed to line up with this one stopping there, or like when this one moves back and forth, it'll line up every time on this side, or like 1 in 2 times on this side and 1 in 2 times, or like every time on this side. Like, none of that is timed for any of that to line up. They're all on completely disparate timers that have seemingly completely different amounts of total time that they take to do everything. So when they line up is just when those times happen to overlap slightly. What me miss? Hey Deku, you missed me dying. This room here, this room of hell that sucks and I hate it and it's bad. I took a lot of damage here. I had like 20 health left and I died the next room repeatedly. So I reloaded and then I just ran back here. I also killed 3 hunters really easily. They seem pretty easy to kill. And also we, only a minor detail, but we learned this lore about how the Octoliths are actually hiding back a great evil and that it should never be released, otherwise the universe will be destroyed. So, you know, we've slightly misunderstood the ultimate power of Ultimate Destiny. Do I want to buy followers mad for mad? I appreciate the offer, but you're barking up the wrong tree there, buddy. I do apologize. If you want to stick around and watch, feel free. But I'm not going to take you up on your offer, so, like, just be aware of this. I appreciate the offer, but I am going to decline today, sorry. Followers. If I wanted more followers, I'd just make better streams and content, thank you very much. Spending my hard-earned money on buying followers when I could just actually be an interesting personality. Come on! What do you take me for? What do you take me for? Of course, the ultimate power is just some random evil thing. Yeah, no, it turns out, like how in the previous games, when they locked behind a big evil, behind a bunch of artifacts, and the idea was these artifacts are going to be really hard to get so no one accidentally does this. And if they happen to grab it all, then at the very least, whoever grabs it all is going to be really fucking strong to hopefully probably kill it. Yeah, it turns out that the Olympic Society meant to send out that message, but it got lost in translation and was sent out to everyone saying, want ultimate power, sexy ultimate powers in your area. Call 8888-8888 now. And it's just been a really lost in translation message. Unfortunate for the Olympic Society. I forget, are they called the Olympics or are they called the Olins? The planet is a lens, and when you're hearing a description of something, it's called a limbic, but the actual species name, or race name, or society name. What's the exact term for that? I keep forgetting that one. That I keep forgetting. Densha, did you unban the spam bot? I just saw a thing pop up. saying Deadshot removed the spam, undid the spam on the spam bot. I'm just like, wait, what? It's clicked. No, I was just wondering if thinking, actually, you know what? Buying followers, it would get a couple more people in chat. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's what I'll do instead of subbing this month. Alright, fuck this. This game really wants you to use ammo. This game really wants you to use weapon ammo. Weapon ammo to enter Olympics. Okay, so they are the Olympics. The planet's just called Olymps. Okay. This game really wants you to use weapon ammo. Weapon ammo does so, like, anything that uses weapon ammo does so much more damage than anything else. It's kind of funny. That looks like a lore wall. See, what the okay. Big brained thoughts. I'm honest to God thinking that these walls were originally meant to be walls for lore. They just changed it to be the invisible things at some point in development for some reason. These are literally the walls that you see, like, in Chozo ruins and shit like that, that are carved into the wall, the story of the Chozo, and Samus analyzes it to translate it and read it and shit like that. That's literally what these walls are, but they're not lore walls. This isn't lore, this is just some art my kid made. Yeah, it turns out this is just like a teenager's, like, really goth poetry, and it's just like, you don't need to read that. You don't need to read that, it's not important to our society. To which I would argue, bullshit. I mean, if there's... What is a greater cultural artifact than My Chemical Romance for Western civilization, right? Damn, this place is fucking huge. We've been indoors for so much outside of, like, the entrance where there's a bunch of lava that I'm just like, damn, this place is huge. Water. Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water. Water and water, water, water and water, water. It's alright, after I finish the current Final Fantasy games that I'm playing, I'll play FF8 or 9, whatever game that song's from. So, you know, in several years. I remember mentioning during my FF7 remake playthrough of just like, do people want me to like go through other Final Fantasy games? Like, is going through a bunch of different Final Fantasy games a thing that people would want from me? Is that something that people would enjoy? And then it's just like, I'm never gonna finish doing content for remake of Final Fantasy 14. So if people want me to do other Final Fantasies, oops, I'm kind of crowded house right now, sorry. So I apologize to the people who wanted that. There we go. I feel like there's a puzzle here that I'm too stupid to work out. Can I get up there? Is that a path? It is a path. It is indeed a path. Never actually scanned this, did I? Activate Senior West Switch. My worry is that these are time-based. Play FF7R and FF14, they're the ones without defined endpoints. It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look, people want me to do 15 as well. I'll do 15 at some point. I mean, once we get into New Year's and stuff and I start, like... What? Once we get to New Year's and I'm like on my proper schedule, like how I go through things, I'll be able to play it. I'll be able to play FF15 whenever people want me to. They're just gonna vote for it. Die, please. Die, tomato. What else is shooting at me? What the fuck are you? God damn it. Things really want me dead in this game, don't they? Shit, was that how small... Weapon ammo appeared off that enemy and it disappeared that fucking quickly? Jesus Christ. Jesus. no idea where I'm going. I feel very lost. Somehow in this game that has primarily been corridors so far, I am lost. Fuck. The 15-bit standalone fishing minigame version? Nah. The pocket version on Switch. Alright, there is an orange door. What room are we in? A Lynn's Perch. Okay. A Lynn's Perch. Orange. This scares me. This scares me that orange is here. Why? Because orange, you glad I didn't say banana. Ha! No, it scares me that orange is here because it means I need to come back to this point. Like, I'm already on my second visit of the planet. If I visit everywhere twice, that's 8 octoliths. So I need to revisit this after getting the octolith now. Or I may not even get an octolith while on this first visit, and I may just get a weapon. I'm starting to think... What the fuck are you? Oh, you're one of the boost pad bounty pads that hasn't actually activated yet. I'm starting to think this game might take more than two more streams. I feel like the first 4 out of 8 octoliths were tutorial ones, and now the game's actually opening up to non-tutorial stuff. I feel like that is the situation that I'm running into. Does seem to be. Oh, we're a Metroid. Now we're a Metroid game. It only took 4 to 5 hours. Which I guess if I think of Metroid Prime 1, that is probably how long you spend in the Chozo Ruins. Like, Chozo Ruins isn't much of a Metroid Prime game until you get past that, so fair. Can I make that jump? Whee! It's already locked? What? This game has like actual puzzles and now... Oh, fuck. And now I'm being confused. And now I don't know how to play. Definitely more than... Definitely more than 2 more streams. Definitely. Calling it now. Without a doubt. Gonna be a bit longer. Where would that even shoot me? Ow. There's a door up there. Oh, there's 2 doors at the start here. I'm gonna assume the one that's this. Yeah, that's the one I came in. Oh, I can go in this door. I thought there's only 1 door back here. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Look at all this lore that oh my god, I can actually... See, this one I can what the fuck? These ones have lore? What? Why does the other... Oh, okay, whatever. Glyph pattern. Oh, 8 decks. Fuck off. God damn it. Ah! Lore, fuck you. God damn it. I don't get these barriers. Why do these barriers constantly appear that you can walk through? It's so confusing. Fucking hell! Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? There's a Satan in here? A large creature that thrives on extreme heat. The fire spawn breathes superheated lava and never ventures far from its home pit. This creature is particularly unfriendly to carbon-based life forms. And will fireballs and anything approaching its territory. Ship's can limit how much they load at once. Yeah, they might be loading things. True. I get through here? Okay. Okay, there's a safe spot here. Oh, come on. Come on. Find me, coward. Oh, the door I came in has been locked now with a weapon. Oh, we're gonna get a weapon here.
Shit, that bridge made out of carbon? I'm extremely racist against things that are made out of carbon. Ah!
There is a health bar that I'm very much not damaging. I wasn't sure if stopping and dropping and rolling did a thing. It doesn't. I think when you're burning, you just take damage. I just don't think you have a choice in the matter. It's very hard to hit things weak points in this game. I don't know if you've noticed this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot it with a weapon. I was gonna have to go to it spawning. Bitch! There we go. There we go. I have found the cheese strat. Come back here, motherfucker! Hell yeah. The Metroid way of fighting bosses. Cheese shit, who cares? This is our first boss that we've had that hasn't been a hunter or an Olympic defender. This is cool. I actually wasn't sure if any, like, just big natural life around was going to be a thing in this game. And it turns out it is! Yeah. Alright, get up, motherfucker. This one's from all my carbon friends. Bitch! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bam. Ow. Oh, the entire wall came down. No, I climbed up behind the wall. Yo, look at what this is. The Magmall. Kind of you get the orange weapon, give it all orange doors around here. Well, we saw one orange door before, but yeah, this room, they spawned a bunch when I came in here. Powered by hyperstatic hydrogen core. Fires cohesive projectiles of superheated magma. Superheated magma. Yeah! Da, 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 da. You've obtained the Magmall. Fuck yeah. Alright, weapon 3 down. Still bonking my head. Whoa. Is that weapon ammo that they put there or an expansion? Oh, just weapon ammo. Just weapon ammo. In case you used it all in the fight, you can actually use this to get out. Though I do feel like there is possibly a scenario where you could soft lock yourself here. If you wasted all of your ammo. If you somehow oh no, it is respawning. Never mind. Never mind. They've explicitly made sure you can't soft lock yourself. They made the ammo respawning. They know what they're doing. Okay, well we have multiple pathways. Oh my god! Can I have a second of peace? Can I have a second of peace? You fucking assholes. We just did a boss fight. How tough are the players gonna be? Better put anti-thumb technology in our game. I swear to god, if I beat the boss and then this fucking guardian kills me, I'm gonna be so upset. I have 1 health bar left. I'm not going down there and risking it. Sure, it'd be a good time for some imperialism. It would be nice if I had this sniper, wouldn't it? Oh fuck! It learned how to leave the tiny little room. Fuck! Fuck! Oh my god! Stop hitting your head. You in the lava? Maybe I'm behind that door. You can go in the lava though. Didn't even give me health. Oh, so this one has an orange bar barrier stopping it, but you still can't get through that. Okay, okay. I'm in the realm of not understanding anything. You know what I would love right now? You know what I would fucking adore? Well, I mean, this works too, but I was talking about a teleporter back to my ship, but this works too. That works too, I guess. Check that button next to the bounce pad. I'm pretty sure I activated it. Yeah, because I shot it. Yeah, it activates the jump pad. I shot it, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I would love a teleporter back to my ship, but a fucking E-tank will work too. An E-tank will work wonders as well. Thank you. I guess the idea is they probably figured you'd go up there first, get health, and then you can fight the Guardian. Wasn't sure if it was for the pad or the roof above. No, I'm just gonna keep hitting my head on that until I get through it. Okay, now will nothing fuck with me? Yeah, it's just blocked off entirely. I don't know what this is. What are you? Hey, there we go. It's back here. Yay. Is this law? They put a law ghost in front of this law wall that we can't read. We knew that if we did not stop Goria, it would rampage across the galaxy, devouring everything in its path. It literally is an ultimate evil that's gonna threaten the galaxy. I mean, I was just thinking, oh, it's gonna destroy the planet, but they're gonna, but I'm exaggerating it for comedic effect, that it's going to be just, like, universal annihilation. No, it is actually universal annihilation. Oh my god, why is there so many law ghosts? We have seen Goria alter its atomic structure from a vapor to a solid. Our scientists believe Goria may also possess other shape-changing abilities. Wait, what? Wait, what? Goria was immune to even our most sophisticated weaponry, while we were defenseless against its relentless attacks. Wait, what? Council chamber. Assembly hall for Olympic elders. Extreme wait, this is an assembly hall? This was an assembly hall? Damn. No, it's just a giant evil thing in here. Well, I mean, you know, until I killed it. Until I killed it. And also that roof up there's still there. Used to be anyhow. The lava's for effect. They all just sat around chilling around the lava. But like the exact opposite of chilling though. I thought I had something behind me. I did hear something behind me! I don't know what it was, but there. Chandeliers are too basic for them. No. We need a pit of lava. Law ghost. A limbic pride for... I feel like the fact that they're all just fucking invisible, if I want to actually get all the details on them, I'm going to need a guide of where all the law spots are. Which I shouldn't need to do. Like in previous games, I've probably missed one or two, but just, I'd miss them because I didn't explore enough, I didn't notice a wall. Not because I didn't scan the invisible thing every 5 seconds. Those who survived appeared lifeless and hollow, so their very spirits have been sucked dry. Damn. Goria's head game so strong that it killed the Olympics. If anyone wants a refund on their sub for that one, hit me up. Well, this feels like another boss fight room. Oh god, good. It's Gory of the Dark Side making everyone go holo. You know, the Dark Souls, what? Wait, things here freeze me? I will say, oh, you meant to use the magma ball in here so it bounces around in the bowl. I get you. I will say making a Dark Souls reference is definitely more classy than my blowjob joke, so I'll give you credit for that. You went above what I do. Anyone else being reminded of the first boss fight in Crash Bandicoot 4: The Wrath of Cortex? A fake made-up game that isn't real, obviously. Because I'm pretty sure Crash Bandicoot 4 is called It's About Time. But say, like, we lived in an alternate universe, right? I feel like these things aren't being damaged by this because they're not dying. But say we lived in an alternate universe, right? Where there was a Crash Bandicoot 4 that was instead subtitled The Wrath of Cortex. Say we're in an alternate universe where that happened. And, like, that was a completely different game. Would this not remind you of that? Would this remind you of that? I've never played that theoretical fake game, so no. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just assuming people would. A bad assumption on my half. Oh no, purple! Oh, right, because purple is super cooled plasma, so purple in this game freezes you. Oh, it does make sense. It does make sense. Does make sense. Anyway, please tell me this goes back to the ship. Yes! Thank fucking God. Fuck yes. Yay! Yay! Sweet save point. Oh my God, it only took an hour to get to the next save point. It's almost like this game should have more than one save point or something. It's almost like. I think it was this one. Am I right? Hey, I'm right. Yeah. No, not you. Nearby force fields deactivated. And a shield key. Why did I just deactivate them both? Okay. Okay. I guess I can get that now. Ready? Ready for the sick bouncies? Yeah! Olympic. That's our. Oh my God. That's our first Olympic artifact. This game's going to take more than. I was thinking another 2 octoliths this stream, another 2 the next. This game is going to take longer than that. It feels like the last 4 are actually going to be in much more expanded environments. Or at the very least, much more difficult environments that I will die more repeatedly in. Or at the very least, that. Please don't. Thank you. It's our first one. Okay, tunnels. Oh, this is a room of bullshit. Check the map for a second. Processor core. Okay, here's the boss portal, along with a door at the bottom and a door at the top. Have we missed any doors anywhere here? No, just the portal there. There's those doors in the Alien's Perch, but... Oh, we do have orange. I can go back there. I can go back there. Yeah, I gotta go back to that one. Yeah. I can see the boss door down there. I will say, I mean, like, the lack of extra save points does still bother me. Like, a lot. But this game is opening up and feeling more like a Metroid game. Still not as expansive as, like, say, Metroid Prime 1, because I'm still staying entirely localized in a single area to do things. And the backtracking between between major big areas is still not really a thing as much as in Metroid Prime 1. But we are now at a point where this isn't feeling just like linear corridors, solve the thing, go into the next one, solve the thing, go into the next one. Which the first half of this game, and a lot of Metroid Prime 2, and almost the entirety of Metroid Prime 3, definitely felt like. So I feel like there'd be people who watch my videos who would be confused by the concept that I consider Metroid Prime 3 to be worse than Metroid Prime 2, considering the commentary differences between the series. To which my response is primarily, one, I like to think I matured a little bit more before Metroid Prime 3, so my commentary wasn't as vitriolic. And two, there's not as many moments that are as tedious or frustrating in Prime 2, but there's also basically nothing but corridors for the entire game. And I prefer at least the Zelda dungeon aspect of Prime 2, where you're doing all the Metroid exploration but in a small localized area, as opposed to corridor, go back one room, corridor of corruption. I think half of this game is more find 3 artifacts in this legendary more than you'll find all 3 on your way to the portal in a semi-linear fashion. It's definitely opened up a lot. This is going to take a little bit more time. Operating at minimum capacity. Utilizes orogenic activity for treatment and processing of igneous materials. Okay. Fill up the thing with bullshit, and it will suck you off or something? That's what I read. Whee! Hey! It's what horses eat. Universal ammo capacity increased. What about the other reactor, though? I'm not sure what you mean. Did I scan them both? I did scan them both. Oh! No, I didn't. Deconstructed for maintenance, apparently incomplete. No, I did completely forget to scan that. I thought that was an orb above me. No, it's a hole in the roof. Orb, hole, what's the difference? So there's nothing up here but this. The answer to that question is yes. I know the law for the backup processor would be dead. It's super dead. It's dead as dicks. Dead as doorknobs. Dead as piss. Whee! Ah, fuck, and I forgot about... Okay. If there's things to do in here, I can't work it out just yet. I think I should go back. I'm gonna go back. This room is scary and confusing me. I'm gonna go back. Whee! Whee! Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to that other orange door. In what part of the timeline is this game? Sub-Chaos. I feel like there's been a bit of dispute over this, but yeah, between 1 and 2 is what I'm pretty sure it is. Between 1 and 2. But was released between 2 and 3? Or was released between 1 and 2? I'm also not sure on that. I'm also not sure on this. I normally am pretty particular about playing through series either in chronological order or in release order. Generally release order. I'm usually pretty particular about that. But... I've already started Metroid so out of order by starting with Prime 1 that who cares anymore. Like, I'll get through all the Metroid games at some point. But at this point, I'm doing, like, Metroid Prime Trilogy, then Hunters, then Federation Force, and then we're going from 1 to 4 in the 2D games. Well, I guess 5, because Dread's out. But I only watched Metroid Dread, so I didn't really know. From my understanding, Dread is by far the furthest in the timeline. So anything that happens in that, I think, is, like, irrelevant this early in the timeline. Timeline-wise, this is the 3rd game. So... Because I think, from my understanding, it's Metroid 1, like 2D Metroid 1, everything that's Prime, and then Metroid 2, 3, 4, and 5. Being Return to Samus, Super Metroid, Fusion, and Dread. Can I get up there now? I'm wondering if I bounce on that if it'll do anything. Yeah, back of itch, neck itchy. Look, I'm definitely appreciating that the game's opening up. It's cool that the game's opening up. I don't want to make it sound like I think that it's bad that the game's opening up and becoming more of a Metroid game. Because I'm saying it's going to take longer. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just a noticeable thing. Okay, that doesn't take me anywhere. The original Prime games in junk as they placed before Metroid 2 is that they have Metroids all over the place, plain and simple. Yeah, I do know what the plot of Metroid 2 is. I know the plot of Metroid 2. Which is the only one I know the plot of. Wait, no, I know the plot of... I don't actually know the plot of Metroid, Super Metroid. I don't want to know. I can find out later. I don't actually know the plot of Metroid, of Super Metroid, or Metroid 1, or Dread. And again, obviously, I don't want to know. But I know that 2 is kill every Metroid, and I know that Fusion is the SAX, where, like, the Metroids used to feed on them, so they were always thinned out in numbers. Now that Metroids don't exist, the SAX, without a natural predator, are starting to spread, and then that creates the Samus clone. Because, like, I've watched Fusion. It's been a while since I've watched Fusion, but I have watched Fusion, and Metroid 2 I just learnt about, like, a fair bit ago, in terms of, like, what it was about. But, like, the other 3 I have no idea about. When do we play Other M? At some point. I don't know when, though. The thing is, if I play Other M before I play every other Metroid game, people's response would be, you could be playing any other Metroid game instead of Other M right now. Which is completely fair. The X-Parasites are the creatures in general, the SAX is specifically the X that's mimicking Samus. Okay. Ow. But yeah, like, I know that's the plot of Fusion. And then 2 is kill every last motherfucker. Oh? Oh, missile expansion. It's been so long since I've picked up a missile expansion in this game that I forgot what they looked like, and I'm just like, what's that what's that weapon? I don't understand what it is. Missile expansion. Something wants me dead in here. There we go. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy Metroid games, obviously. I'm playing them and stuff like that. I do enjoy Metroid games, but they're not as something that I'm as, like, from my understanding, the plot's not as important. It's a bit of minor details. The gameplay changes and stuff are a bit over the place. Quality of the series is a bit over the place and stuff like that. I don't think people say that Metroid 2 is a good game. Although I think another Metroid 2 remake and Return of Samus people consider good games. Which I'd probably want to play both of those at some point. But yeah, it's very much Metroid's been a series where I'm not as fussed about playing them in the correct order, or like trying to avoid as much information as possible. Obviously, now that I'm playing through them, I want to avoid information. I don't want people to just wantonly tell me spoilers about like the games that I don't know anything about, because hey, I might as well preserve as much as I can of the games and stuff like that. But still, there have not been games that I'm as focused on going through the series as purely in order without knowing absolutely anything as most of my other series. Just because from my understanding it's not as important in these games as the others. Did I have a drop in there? Did I have a drop in there? No, because you can't. Oh, I play Other M when you can play Metroid Prime Pinball instead. See, that is the thing. If I play Other M even before Pinball, people would say, you can play Pinball instead of this. Like, I'm pretty sure Other M is a case of people would only be happy if I played that as a last resort. Because in any other situation where I play it, it's going to be a case of, but you could be playing this instead. I don't even know when, timeline-wise, when does it even take place? Like, between which games is it? I don't even know that. Minus the Prime series is actually a pretty cohesive plot from 1 to 5. See, I know that 1 to 4, like, sorry, not 1 to 4, 2 and 4 had like a plot line between them, because it's kill all the Metroids, consequences of killing all the Metroids, but 1, 3, and 5 I have no idea about, so I'm looking forward to, if all the games do have some form of cohesive storyline, it does make me happy that there is at least that. There is at least, fuck me. There is at least, like, there is something that I can still gain out of it by not knowing anything. And the release after Super, not sure if it's even canon at this point though. Fair. Metroid is probably the Nintendo series with the most continuity as a series by far. Damn. I actually wasn't aware of that. I actually didn't know that. I thought story was more so just of a set dressing background thing for a lot of the other games. I didn't realize that. Oh, the if canons between Super and Fusion. So do I play it between Super and Fusion, or would people be mad that I'm delaying Fusion to do that? Because I can understand being mad. Whee! Yeah! Oh, come on! Oh, eat piss. Oh, it was gonna be so cool. Oh, it was gonna be so cool. So, do we know for certain that absolutely everything Prime is between 1 and 2? Including Federation Force? Obviously, we don't know about Prime 4. Like, what if they come out with Prime 4 and it doesn't take place between 1 and 2? What if Prime 4 is like after Dread? What happens then? Because I feel like they're probably going to call it Prime because it's going to be a first-person shooter game like this and not a 2D Metroidvania, which from my understanding, 1 to 5 all are that, and then Other M's its own fucking beast. Other M is like the third-person camera angle where, like, to shoot things, you zoom in on the character, stand still, and then aim, and then zoom the camera back out, right? My memory is saying that's what Other M's like, control system is. Which sounds much worse than what this game is. Like, specifically Metroid Prime Hunters. Don't know about Federation Force or 4, but 1 to 3 plus Hunters have to be before 2 due to the inclusion of Metroids. Yeah, no, these ones I get. These ones I get. It's more so, like, Federation Force is made a decent while after the rest, right? Because it's like it's a 3DS game, and it's like from memory, late 3DS. And also Prime 4 is going to come out in a long fucking time. So obviously we don't know about 4, but Federation Force I have no idea. I'm not sure about. Everything up to that point, yeah, definitely. Because again, as you said, Metroid. It's funny how the series is called Metroid, yet in the second Metroid game they go extinct. Very original observation by me there, I'm pretty sure. I made it! I made it! Most of the time, third person, where you can point out on the screen to do stuff like scan ship missiles, going into first person. Other M's basically classic style Metroid game, but in 3D. The whole map and exploration and everything. Pointing at the screen is just for shooting missiles, and it's the only way to shoot missiles. Oh. That doesn't sound as bad as what I thought it was. But then it makes me wonder why they even bothered with the first person aiming aspect of it. If it's only for missiles. And you can fight normally, and you can fight in every other way outside of that. Ew! Second Olympic artifact. Nice. Just feels like a why did they bother doing it that way kind of thing. Ah, this is where this door is. Nice. There we go. Nice. We're getting somewhere. Fair enough. Every time I come up here, these motherfuckers are gonna respawn. Every time, huh? I feel like I should probably use the missiles on the spawners too, so they die much quicker too. There we go. There we are. At least, again, damage numbers in this game are so bloated in every capacity to the point where the smallest health pickup is 30 instead of 10. It's just interesting how they go about it. Other games of the game have very strange design decisions, but it's neither time nor place to get into it. Take too long would require going into specifics that you might want to see if you ever played the game for yourself. No, I will! Look. If I'm doing this shit for long enough, and we get through enough other Metroid games, that I'm at a point where I'm willing to play Other M, I will play Other M. So I always have people say, like, are you sure you want to play this game in the series? Like, like you can kind of skip it. You can play, like, I know you want to play it through the games, but like you can skip this one and stuff like that. But like, I have a 3DS connected to my computer right now to play Metroid Prime Hunters. Yeah, I'm gonna play Other M. Other M, I hear people talk bad shit enough about to know that it's bad. Densha's the one person I've ever met who talks about this game. So... where was that door that was up here? Like the other one. Oh no, that was down here. It's a complete other area. It was down here. Monkeys and Typewriters isn't V2 and bad games. Hey, this game's good. I like this game. I don't want people to misconstrue the way that I talk about this game sometimes, or me talking about how much it hurts my hand, to think that I think this game is bad. I don't. I can appreciate a game doing what it does or what it can do as well as it can. Jesus Christ. That's what those things were when I was here, when I saw these things explode. That's what it was. But again, I think that's a big part of why I'm more okay playing this game than when I was going through Echoes and Corruption, is just that expectation. I heard about this game, heard very, very little about it, and knew that it was a first-person shooter on a DS that used the stylus to aim, and like did as much as it can to be a full-fledged Metroid game, while being. Did I save it? I don't even know about. I don't know. I might have saved it before that. Like, I went into this game not expecting a full Metroid experience. I honestly, I didn't even come into this game expecting it to, like, control in any capacity feeling nice or anything like that. So the fact that it has Metroid elements of, like, go around, go between rooms, get keys and power-ups to use on things and stuff like that. The fact that it's doing that at all makes me happy. And I'm enjoying it for that. Because I'm aware that this is a DS game that is somehow trying to rival what they could do on the Wii. On the GameCube. Like, I'm impressed by that. So I'm not going to think of it negatively, right? Whereas Echoes and Corruption, I went into expecting them to be like Prime 1, and they weren't. And that's why I was let down by it. Expectations can definitely affect my opinions on things a lot, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing that something subverting your expectations or meeting your expectations means that you'll think more positively or negatively in it, than a, like, quote-unquote purely objective sense, because that's not even really a thing. That being said, I'm expecting to go into Other M and it being an absolute fucking trash fire of a piece of shit. So, if it meets that, then we're fine. Should you got 2 or 3 artifacts? Nate? Oh, does it? Oh, do you mean the boss portal? Oh yeah, they're like plugged in. Ah, that's cool. Or do you mean a UI somewhere here? Oh, up there! It's got 2 dots on there. Oh, also on that. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I have no idea what the fuck to do. I'm gonna be real with you, 57th president of Japan, Shinzo Abe. Ain't nothing increasing the declining birth rate. Oh no, this is just this. Where the fuck is this door? The door! Where the fuck is this fucking door? Jump into the reactor? Have I not jumped into this? Have I not jumped into that reactor? I thought I had. I feel like I've gone up this one so much that I'm thinking I'm getting them mixed between each other. Huh. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Yay! Thought I had done that. I'm an idiot. It's got the crystals of go here. I don't even know what... Uh-oh. I don't even know what you're referencing. There's go here crystals. Oh, I need a drink / a break for my hand. Oh. My hand already hurts. I say that. I've been going for an hour and a half, and normally I only do 2 hours on this. Yeah, definitely gonna be, I think it's gonna be like 1 stream for every Octoly from this point onwards. Game's gonna be slightly longer than what we expected. Then slightly longer than what I expected. Will Christmas fan doors tell you that it's placing on next? This is the door to go through them direct to add them. Ah. Damn. This game made an entire little, like, signposting thing to let idiots know where to go next. And I'm such an idiot that I've missed them. Well, this is scary. Oh yeah! Those little blue lights. I think I have seen them before. I don't think I've ever consciously taken note of what they are. I am now understanding slightly more about why this game has a checkpoint system. And she be a pancake now. It's definitely the flattest that Samus has ever been. Get it? It's a boob reference because her boob sizes changes constantly in the Smash Brothers games. It's so funny seeing people just be like, Smash Ultimate Samus sucks. Her design was so much better in Smash 4 and stuff like that. She had way better design and stuff when like they just mean she had bigger boobs. And it's just like you don't think that a toned girl with like defined muscles could be more defined, but a girl with defined muscles is better than a woman who has pancake balloons on her chest? Come on. Like, they were, like, seriously, go back and look at the model for Samus in Smash 4. They're balloons. Muscle Girl, yes. Rocket Heels, no. The thing is, I like the idea of her having rocket shoes. I think rocket shoes work well. Making them literally high heels is dumb. Like, they should just be things that are strapped to the back of the shoe. I like her having rocket shoes. I think that makes sense. It's like she can jump well, but they're like her space jump things. Give her extra height and firepower while in Zero Suit mode, without having to worry about carrying anything around. It's like physically part of her suit. I think it's cool, but high heels should be done. Which, to be fair, they semi-alleviated in Ultimate. It goes from being high heels to platform heels. Like, it goes from stilettos to platforms. But it's still rockets, but it's at like, okay, at least you're not walking on stilettos. It's at least platform, but it still means you're angling your feet, which you don't need to do while you're being acrobatic. What are you doing, Samus? I boosted to get through and then I died. But also the funny thing about that is just like, Samus in Smash Ultimate isn't even like flat-chested. It's just not balloons. She still has a fairly like decently sized bust. They're just not balloons. They're still bigger than probably a lot of women who are that muscular. Samus has a desire to be taller than everyone. Look, she's already taller than most people anyways, but just in case. Nah, I got the high heels on. Just in case. That being said, when it comes to the when it comes to these type of dickheads, they are 100% the type of people that you should just ignore no matter what they say. They're probably the same dickheads who said that Tifa in Final Fantasy VII Remake is too flat-chested. An actual argument people somehow tried to make of just like, they ruined Tifa in Remake, she's too flat-chested. Tifa's meant to have bigger boobs than this. What the hell are you talking about? And it's just like, she's still gigantic in fucking 7 Remake. They're still absolutely huge in Remake. They're just not like anime bouncing around everywhere. But even then, people are just like, Tifa's too flat chested. And it's just like, you want a girl who's more boob than anything else. What the fuck? All you want is a girl who is just like 99% boob. Samus is literally twice max height. Yeah, but what if there's someone who's like 2.5 times max height? She's got to be taller than them, and that's why platforming is. We might be here for a while. Just the boob. My ideal woman? A giant floating boob orb. Just a singular gigantic floating boob. What a woman. Oh. Fuck yeah. No, why? Plus. Tifa's chest, according to the stories, is a product of PS1 graphics. With those polygons, moderate wouldn't show well, so the choice was to make her flat or enormous. I imagine that in the original polygon mode, I imagine like Aerith is basically flat-chested. Like if that's the difference, and that like might be part of it. It's just like, well, Aerith's flat-chested, so if they want to make her not flat-chested to be the same as Aerith, then give her balloon ones. something Lara Croft. Polygons and models were better than that on the PS1. They didn't have to be triangles even on the PS1. Modeling was better on the PS1 than triangles. Although from my understanding, from what I've heard, it was a mistake that it was done like that, and it was left as that. So yeah. Jacko on her model pretty much hides any semblance of it. Yeah, pretty much. Which is honestly basic. Which is almost how it is in Remake as well. Like it's hard to notice much on Remake as well because of that. Just her dress has the ever so slightest amounts of cleavage. This would go so much better if I could get this boost off consistently. We're gonna be here a long time. Oh, this is a pain. This might be another one of those parts of the game that I consider to be slightly not perfect. There's enough space for you to swap between them. Between those ones, I don't think so. I think they're next to each other. Like, I don't think there's this gap between those. Camera angle's, like, pulled back a bit, so it's a bit harder to tell. There might be, but... It's like, you can see these two coming out at the same time and how much gap they have. I don't think these ones over here do. Nah, they're pretty close to each other. Yeah. There's the 2 of space and then one more, it seems. I've gotten past the 2 once when I boosted and I immediately got killed by the one past it. Oh my god.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, fucking kill me. Oh, kill me now. Why? Fuck! Are you trying to give me a heart attack, video game? Are you trying to give me a fucking heart attack? Just let me rest! Come on! Ah! These are out of sync. Wolfball Torture. Oh, that is a perfect title for the YouTube video. Oh, that is a perfect title for the YouTube video. Giant Fist Room is very important in Olympic society. I hate the Olympics. These aren't in sync. These are the platforms in the other Hell Room, but they're not even in sync. These aren't in sync. They keep... Oh my god, fuck this. You're meant to do this and they're not in sync. Fuck this. Why? Why? Why make it like this? No, way too late. Stand still for a second. Things still move in cutscenes in this game, and it can definitely fuck you over. Fucking finally. Oh my god. There we go. Access the inaccessible. Jesus Christ, video game. Fucking goddamn. Turns out there's some other doing it here to do it again later. I would end the LP. I'd end the LP. Fucking saving that shit. Fucking go back and saving. Fuck you. I think save is right out here. Or at least the portal's back to save is right out here. Yeah, it's just here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that is so much instant death shit that you have to deal with in a row. So much of it. My god. Look, I am at the very least... Okay, when you first enter the ship, it gives you the option to save. That's why I was confused by, because I'm just like, I don't remember pressing save ship at the top. But that's because when you first enter the ship, it gives you the option. I'm at least glad that after we got past the double crushes, I didn't die once after that. At least we didn't die at any point after that. My god. My god. But hey, the game is definitely expanding itself. The game definitely seems to have, halfway through the game, gotten an inflation fetish. Because, like, it has taken as long, well, probably overall, once, by the time we finish the boss and whatever, will take longer to do this one than it took to do 2 before. It's an interesting choice to make the first 4 out of 8 main collectibles entirely, like, basically tutorial, and the last 4 to be the big ones. It's interesting that half is tutorial. Like, I would consider them tutorial. Like, most of the keys are pretty close to each other. It's introducing you to some of the new things there, and there is, like, a pre-scripted fight with every hunter leading up to it before, like, the hunter mechanic of they troll around and fuck with you in the middle of you doing shit is even introduced. Inflation and flattening. Game has nothing but fetishes. Nothing but fetishes all the way around. Oh boy. So the question is, will this be a penis tower? Or will this be a floating eyeball? Or does it have the possibility of being something else? I admire the optimism. Heard that a lot today. Penis Tower! Penis Tower 3! Here we go! Oh, goodness. Credifid V3. It's broken the limits. Combining the features of its predecessors, this version of the cybernetic Credifid Tower features both precision chemical lasers and burst of heat-seeking plasma. A central component of the Olympic military defense system. It was designed to safeguard the Olympics' most sacred objects. So this is literally my super laser pierce! It's literally both of the previous ones combined. It laser pisses on you and also shoots balls at you. You haven't known a more ferocious penis than this? I haven't. I've never known of a more dangerous penis than the penis that we're currently penising. Ow. There we go. There we go, nice. Ah, Jesus. Okay, we got that face on. Got that face on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Honestly, they should start showing this in schools. This is your dick on chlamydia. There's a lot of hyperbole in high school sex education that's telling kids like about the dangers of sex and STDs and stuff like that, and they're very rarely honest. I feel like the best way for them to be honest is to show them a picture of this and make the point that this is what happens. When you have sex even once, you are guaranteed to get chlamydia and your penis becomes this. You know the main thing I remember about my high school sex education? The main thing that I remember is watching this video, and it wasn't like one of those embarrassing videos of just like, here's the condom on the thing, or just stuff like that, but like, it was just talking about like the changes in the body and stuff like that. But there's one part of the video that I explicitly remember, so I'm just like, because even when I was a teenager, I was just like, wait, what the fuck? I wasn't the greatest teenager. But basically the point of it was basically saying as girls get older, they'll develop breasts and stuff. And once they develop breasts and stuff, that means that they might start becoming more sexually attractive to men. Now women, you can't be angry if a guy stares at your boobs too much, because that's just what they're designed to do. men are designed to look at women's boobs and look at them and stuff, because that's how they gauge sexual attraction. So women, don't be mad if guys stare at your boobs. And they'll tell, and like this was a video that we watched in like year 8 of high school. So we're talking like 13, 14-year-olds. And it was basically just, the point of the video was just saying, girls, you're not allowed to be mad at a guy if he just constantly stares at your tits. It's the main thing that I remember, because I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? I am missing shots. Structure's unclear now, my penis is now a floating eyeball. The unfortunate, yeah, see, the thing is, if you don't have sex, if you abstain from sex for long enough, your penis will actually power up and level up, and it will become an eyeball. Secret technique. Never told. This is honestly like a cleaner fight than your last two, I feel. Have you seen my health bar? Have you seen my health bar? And props to them for making a video using technology from 5000 BC. Well, it was just like they were showing a bunch of girls like at a, like it was all cartoons and stuff. But like they were showing a bunch of girls at a sport track, and it would literally just like focus on chest level and just show all of the girls walking up, and it would show the different shapes of like the like boobs that can develop and stuff like that. And then it would just be like sitting on the seats as the girls walk past, all these teenage boys just staring at them and stuff like that. And the girls would start blushing at like when the guys would stare, and then the voiceover would say like, girls are like, don't be surprised if the boys start to stare at them. It's only natural. It's what they're designed to do. And so the girls just start like looking back at the boys and smiling and blushing. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's the main thing I remember about my high school sex education. Oh, and also it involving literally 0% anything about anyone who's any form of queer in any capacity whatsoever. That was never discussed in any capacity, but I feel like that's probably not surprising. Credit it down! Take that, you stupid laser penis! They get a bunch of extra eyes and do the awooga at girls. I don't think there was an awooga in that, but I do think there was an awooga eye bursting thing at some point during like it wasn't in that moment of the video, but I think later in the video there was an actual thing like that. But like it would talk about just like guys have wet dreams and they can't feel, and like don't feel bad about that. That just happens to guys, not mentioning that girls can have it too or anything like that. And stuff like that. And basically it was just like, you get your period once a month, so be careful. And just like no further description than that. Lorgos, I do remember the Lorgos here. Now, do we remember the way back to the ship from here? So we go into the vent thing to burst up. We go through door 1. We go through door 2. We're down the bottom of the giant open area. We go into the door that's immediately next to us. That should lead into that should lead into lava hell, which I'm probably just gonna run across. Past lava hell, there should be like a fairly straightforward path to that big open area that has the moving platforms up top, like where we fought Spire last time. And back from there, we drop down, go through Morphball secret out. Lava hell, I remember having a bounce pad back towards the front at least. You're totally right, it does! Thank God. Thank God, you're totally right, it does. Bio Defense Chamber A. This room serves not only as home to our most sacred treasure, but also as a mortal terminus for those who would trespass. Your mortal trespass shit sucks because I fucking stopped it. Did I pick up the health that was around here, or did I wait too long and it was like all disappeared and stuff? So I'm now upset. Don't mind me, I'm just getting something loaded up. I might suggest, if anyone's watching, I want to see the most amount of spam possible. I want it all synchronized to when it when the thing happens in game, when you hear the thing in game. I want it to take up the entire fucking chat window on my stream. I want absolute spam of 1,000,000. Don't spoil it though. When you hear it, when you hear the thing, not seeing it. Damn, got another Z crystal. Octolith acquired. The cancer tried. The cancer tried. Damn. The cancer tried. Is Gloria the cancer? They're now realizing we've got a number of them, and now they're sending messages. Don't fuck up, what are you doing? Alright, everyone get ready. Octolith taken! Octolith taken! Octolith taken! Octolith taken! Fuck yeah! We made Octolith taken emotes! My video buffered. Oh, there's already, well, I did go the right side. There's already a few seconds delay. I wasn't expecting it to be perfectly timed. We made Octolith taken emotes! Yeah! This is 5 minutes. That's not good. That's not good. That's a very short amount of time. Oh, hi. Can I leave? I'm gonna leave. Bye! I'm gonna leave. Bye! Woo! Fuck yeah! What a zoomies. What a zoomies. Hell yeah. Now from here, I'm not 100% sure where to go. Sure, music pause in the hallway. Need some elevator music. No, it's alright. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Bounce pads are nicest the game has been so far. I know, right? Extremely generous and satisfying to just avoid the entirety of the hell that is. Doesn't I really expected it to make you run across the entire lava thing to escape. Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. Someone wants to fight me? Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus Christ! Can I leave without fighting you? I'd appreciate if I can. Candon, fuck off. Fuck. Fuck, I do have to fight him. Wait, it's Candon. I think I can kill him really quickly. Is it Candon? Yeah, it is. There we go. There we go. I know Candon's weakness. So he isn't a massive problem. There are bigger problems than Candon, so it's okay. Now if we run into anyone else, we might be fucked. But I don't know if there's anyone else currently on the planet. I didn't actually check that. So it does seem we have the power of rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, like I'm not 100% sure exactly everyone's weakness, but Candon does take a lot of fucking damage from the purple. But also, now that we've defeated everyone once, it does seem like their health bars have been significantly lowered. The health bars do seem to be lowered now that we have defeated everyone at least once. No one's fucking us up with the worst shit imaginable. So there is at least that. Or it's not taking a million shots to kill people. Like even Trace, when I killed Trace before people started joining the stream, but there is, but yes, still. Yeah, we did it! We did it! Next off, Octolith down! With time to spare. Oh, damn! I feel like I'm getting better at the game. Or the game is getting easier. This is also possible. It is also possible. Well, okay, the game isn't getting easier. Like, getting to, the hideout is definitely harder. Both from just a puzzle perspective, how many obstacles you fight, and just sheer time. Like, to get to the Octolith definitely is longer, but it does seem like the health pools of the hunters have dropped significantly. You have a boss fight with all of them, pardon me, the first time around. The first time around on the tutorial, like, lap of everything, they are boss fights that you have to kill, where now they're tough enemies, not bosses. But none of them seem to take anywhere near as much damage to kill as before. Again, before, I think it was before people started, like, most people joined. Tokat might have been here, I'm not sure. Because I kind of forget how early Tokat joins. But, like, there was a room with, like, 2 people in it at once. I can't remember, it was Trace and someone else, but there was 2 people in a single room. And, like, it wasn't that much of an issue. I was able to kill them both. I took a decent amount of damage, but, I didn't die or anything. And Trace was, like, a few bullets. Nowhere near as much before. Also, as we saw with Trace, as bosses, you're not actually at risk of losing Octolith since you have to, kill them to take out. Yeah. Yeah, now I am at risk. Now I'm at risk. But for the bosses, you get everything when you kill them. So if you're forced to fight them over and over again, eventually when you kill them, you'll get everything they stole from you. Whereas now, if they kill me, I have to go hunt them down. Which at this point, with how, like, they are relatively easy to kill. They're relatively easy to kill. Having to hunt one down to kill them back, to get something back, isn't going to be the most annoying thing in the world. It's still a very interesting system they have in the game there. I have no idea at this stage whether I'd consider it a good or a bad thing. If, when they stole it, you had to re-get it from where it was found originally, that would suck. Like, if it was, they stole it and now it's just disappeared back to its original spawn, that would be hell. That would suck so bad. But the fact that they've got it and they're not that tough, and it tells you which planet they're on, if you need to go get it back, you can go to the planet they're on and do that. Fight the penis again. We've already fought enough penises. Like, that would make it hell. Repeat boss fights. Repeat them if you ever die. Like, that would suck. That would straight up ruin the game at that point. I will say, like, I will say this stream, it's interesting. This session for the game has both shown that the game is opening up and getting more enjoyable, right? We spent 2 hours on a lens to get the Octolith there. That's as much time as it took me to get 2 Octoliths before. The game's expanding. It's becoming more Metroid-y. Not very. I would argue it's still not even as Metroid-y as Echoes at this point. It's still not even that far. I'm still, here's, like, portal to start. Here's ship where you land a lens. Here is pathway. This goes off to a little tutorial area. This pathway goes off to a bigger circle, and inside of this small circle on this planet, which has these other 2 pathways here, in this circle, you're doing your looping around and you're finding things and stuff like that, and stuff like that. And doing that loopy in that circle is significantly longer than this little circle over here. And this little circle over here is basically a linear pathway. Where over here, you're looping around a little bit and stuff like that. It's showing that the game is willing to open up and do a little bit more stuff. Again, it's not super in-depth or anything like that, but for the expectations of a first-person shooter Metroid on a DS, I wasn't expecting Prime 1. Hell, after Echoes and Corruption, I'm never expecting Prime 1 ever again. When Prime 4 comes out, I'm not expecting Prime 1, because I think that's just not going to exist. I'm becoming, like, if I was still expecting a world design to be like Prime 1 in the future for Prime games, I'm becoming that person who is just like, the first game did the thing that I liked, and all of the other games in the series don't do that. Why doesn't it do this? When it's very clear that the identity of the series has changed from what it was in the first game, and you're not going to get that back anymore, because that's not the identity of the series anymore. Like, I can still want that and still think it's better, and be correct on that, and stuff like that. But at a point, if I'm expecting it, if I'm letting myself be disappointed or be let down because I'm not getting it anymore, at some point, it is my fault for expecting something against the odds. I can hope and want something, but expect it? No. At this point, I've learned, right? I've learned at this point, I shouldn't expect a world design like Prime 1. If I go into Prime 4 expecting Prime 1, that's partially my fault for expecting something that the series has not set a precedent for at this point. So I'm not expecting that from this game. And again, expectations can massively influence how I think about it. But it's interesting, like, the game is willing to show that it's opening up a little bit, and it's still, like, I'm considering this game to be a fun little romp. I'm not expecting a massively expanded experience. I'm not expecting a massively interwoven world and stuff. I'm expecting to go to a couple places, solve a couple puzzles, jump around a couple rooms, kill a couple bosses. I'm expecting a fun little romp through a small experience. That's just going to be like a micro-dose version of a Metroid game. That's what I'm going into this expecting. And it's delivering on that. But it's also interesting how this session has shown some of the biggest cracks in the game. The lack of save points is brutal. It is brutal. The damage scaling in this game is also brutal. Like, there's a reason the minimum health pickup in this game is 30 instead of 10. And it's because everything does a shit ton of damage to you. Like, everything does so much damage to you, and that is, like, wild to me, how much damage shit does. So, I mean, that also could just come from the fact that I played through the entire Metroid Prime trilogy as the Metroid Prime trilogy on Wii on the lowest difficulty. Maybe those games on normal or hard, or, like, the two high difficulties above what I played them on. Maybe those games are more scaled to this game's damage levels, and this game doesn't have a difficulty selection, so maybe that's just what's happening there. That could totally be possible. But, like, I'm enjoying this game now more because of the way that it's expanding, but it's also showing, yeah, it definitely has flaws. And, like, not even just flaws in the sense of, oh, it doesn't do the Metroid Prime 1 thing, or flaws of, oh, it's not like a full experience Metroidvania of, like, massively interwoven map. Because I'm not going to consider those flaws if this game doesn't do that, because at this point I shouldn't expect that. But just flaws in just like, oh, you have to go through like an insta-kill gauntlet of like 10 different insta-kill things in a row that are timing based. And if you want to use the boost on one of them, use the touch input, which is kind of finicky for getting the boost off. Oh, that's a bit of a worry. There's like one save point per planet, and sure, there's a teleporter, but like that's not much of a solution. It technically means there's 3 save points on a planet, but they're still very few and far between. So like it's showing the cracks at the seams, but it's also showing the things that I'm enjoying more. If there's one thing that I'll say that I think is actually really cool in this game, and I'm enjoying quite a lot the way that they're doing it, maybe it'll get terrible, and maybe the Octolith aspect of it will become really fucking annoying if I get really screwed over in the future. I like the hunters a lot. Now that I know that the hunters aren't full-scale boss fights in future encounters, I think it's cool to have a Metroidvania game where, depending on where enemies spawn, sometimes when you go through a room where you know everything that's in there, every now and then, surprise, high-level enemy is going to fight you and stuff like that. That I think is cool, right? I think it's cool that, like, while you can just navigate and know the map over and over again by just going through it and stuff like that. But just every now and then when you pop into this room, oh shit, there might be enemies on this map, be careful. Like, there might be enemies on this planet, be careful while you're exploring. And then you explore and, surprise, high-level fight. Like, just a little thing to keep you on your toes while you're running through. And just something that can just, while you're going through the same areas and over again, you'll get those little moments of it peppering in the hunter fights to shake it up a little bit so it doesn't feel like the same experience every single time you go through an area. I think that's done really well. If they were as difficult or had as much health, or if the weapons that you had didn't do more damage to them when you unlock the extra weapons, if it didn't have any of that and all of the fights were as hard and as much as tanky with how much damage they take as their first encounters, it would get tedious very quickly. You'd run into the Yakuza Kiwami 1 problem of having frequent boss fights that have just way too much fucking health, so a very large amount of your playtime is just refighting these bosses over and over again while you're just trying to walk through an area to do the fucking thing. But just being little extra tough enemies, they're a small piece to shake it up, as opposed to, oh, I gotta go get this Octolith, and I'm gonna do the unique puzzles and stuff for that, but half of my playtime getting to the Octolith is just going to be doing fights that I've already done that are just harder this time. So at least it doesn't do that. So I appreciate the hunter system in this game. And the rest of the game is just that. Again, I'm probably at a point where, like, I'm enjoying this game more than Echoes and Corruption. Fucking fight me. I genuinely think I'm enjoying this game more than Echoes and Corruption. And I find that fucking hilarious. And as a part of that, my expectations are different going into this game. Yeah? But, like, I don't blame myself for the expectation. I don't blame myself for having the expectation of going into Echoes expecting map design like Prime 1. Because that's what the game set up for me. Going into Corruption and expecting Prime 1 again, 50-50, maybe the game will change it back. I shouldn't expect it if the last game wasn't that. I should go in, like, slightly skeptical of them going back and doing that. Fair enough. Now that I'm on Hunters, yeah, no, if I'm expecting it all at this point, it's my fault. So, like, I don't blame myself for the expectations that I've had going into the games. But yeah, the expectations that I've had going into the games means that I'm enjoying this more than Echoes and Corruption. And I find that so funny. There's gonna be no one who will take me seriously on Metroid opinions after this. I still get comments to this day of people being pissed at me for my Echoes LP. People are still pissed at me about that. If those people who are pissed at me for Echoes, but for some strange reason continue watching through my Prime series, they're gonna get to this game and see that I prefer it over there, and they're just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this cunt. I'm not watching their shit anymore. They're clearly an idiot. And I find that hilarious. But hey, I'm being honest when I say that. I'm not saying that to stoke a fire or to make people mad or anything like that, or to be controversial or to be contrarian or anything like that. I think my experience of playing the game and just experience of everything, I think, is enough to tell you that I'm being honest on that. Anyway, I am out of here. Next time, we'll probably get only one more Octolith again, because they're expanding the game. So it's actually going to be quite a number of more sessions before we beat the game. But that's fine. I have time. So until then, this is version 2, signing out.